we are going to talk a whole bunch about typography. But before we get there, a lot of you are already playing around with text and adding type to your illustrations because, hey, that's what we do, right? We communicate not only with images, but with words and symbols and the rest. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's PowerPoint, I don't know if it's Google Slides or some teacher you had in elementary or middle school, kids use the type tool to draw area type. This is all point type. And you might see this rectangle around it and think, Scotchcode drew a rectangle and typed into it. No, I clicked with the type tool in order to enter point type. I didn't draw a rectangle with it and then work inside it, creating area type. We are going to use area type maybe 1 or 2% of the time. We're going to use point text 98% of the time. So what's the difference? Now notice when I select this, you see a bounding box. You equate that with that rectangle. If I hit Shift-Command-B to hide the bounding box, I just threw my glasses on because I can't see this. Under View, bounding box is here. Shift-Command-B is the shortcut to show and hide the bounding box. If you hide it on accident, this is where you can find it. Oh, it's back. That just scared me. I didn't know where my bounding box went. And working with type is one thing. Working with shapes without a bounding box, this can get really confusing. But back to point text. Notice how this is centered in my graphic. And so my text up here, I have chosen align center for that. This is aligned to the left. And when I click on this, notice that it is aligned to the left. Depending upon the use for what you're using it, is it going in the center of your artwork? Well, then you want to change the paragraph setting, even though we're not working in paragraphs, to align center. And, if it's working off to the right-hand side, you want to do that. But these are centered here. Well, we'll talk about that later. But it's off-center, but everything is centered on itself. So once again, I'm using center, but we're not centering in the middle. Got it? There's always a reason for what we're doing. Okay, I want to come back and just show you really quickly how to make point text rather than area text, what the gotchas are, and what the benefits are.